All right, here we are at our 2022 Cobia 280 DC. This is a one-owner boat. This boat was purchased new in 2022. This has been used exclusively in freshwater. And this one is packaged out very nicely. As you can see, we've got the automatic sunshade or the extended bimini that comes out of that hardtop. That's the upgraded hardtop. We got the powder coated white frame. This one is the Arctic blue hull. And this is packaged with a pair of 250 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke outboard motors. Again, used exclusively in freshwater. We are here for our video walkthrough tour. As usual, you're going to find the most information, full list of specifications, features, current asking price, as well as all of our contact information. It's all going to be over at our website as usual. That's at www.yournewboat.com. And if you found this on YouTube first, down in that video description, there's going to be a direct link to the listing page for this website. And of course, once you do make it over there to the website, there's going to be a link back to this YouTube video tour. There's also going to be a link for a printable PDF spec sheet that'll be next to where that video link is. And that's where you're going to find all the most detailed information. But again, this is a one-owner boat. Has been used only in freshwater. We've got this tandem axle Cobia trailer. We do have spare tires, a 2 5/16 trailer hookup. Got a 7-pin connector, and we've got the dual electric brakes. And those are the Vortex bearings as well. So those are the sealed low maintenance bearings. And those are all 2021 tires, including our spare. And just under 200 hours on these Yamaha 250 horsepower V6 4.2 liter. Again, they've only seen freshwater. We've also got the white bottom paint on this one. Underwater lights. And we're going to use this 4-step swim boarding ladder to climb up into our cockpit here. It's going to be a 27-foot 7-inch LOA. LOA is your length overall. We've got a 9-foot 8-inch beam and just over 7,000 pounds dry. Dry means without any fuel or gear in this boat. And this one holds 175 gallons worth of fuel capacity. Got 25-gallon transom live well. We've got a 25-gallon freshwater tank and a 5-gallon waste holding tank. You have an electric head in this one. This cockpit table here is going to be removable. This cockpit is set up very neatly, and this is set up to fish. So this is going to be a fold-out table right back here in the aft, and this is going to be another fold-out table over here on the port side. This boat was available with an additional fold-out bench seat over here on the starboard side. They opt for the port side only because we got some rod storage over here. We got three rod holders, or rod storage. We've got, I think, 5 rod holders back here. It's going to be your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rod holders back here, and then of course we've got these ADA holders back here where you can get the way it's set up right now. That's going to give you, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back here across the back. We've got a removable ski tow bar right here as well, and then we're going to have 3 more rod holders on either side of our tower. So it's going to be 3 more on each side. So what did we just count out there? That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 13 rod holders you're going to be able to have on this one. That's if you're using all your extended holders up here. We got 18 cup holders throughout, and we're going to have 4 easily removable fender pro clips, and that's what this little guy is for right here. I'll show you that before we wrap up. but that's basically just going to be a quick release point for a fender. Got some nice large stainless steel pop-up cleats, oversized, which is what you want for a boat like this. Okay, we've got a small little transom walk-through door right there. And then these seats back here, if you're doing some serious fishing, these guys just fold away, just like so. And this one over here, you're going to lift this backside up. And it's going to go down right here. Now, also under here, you've got a pair of dual USB 12-volt power outlets right here. So you got 2 USB outlets right there, 2 more right here. I'll show you what you mean. There's your dual USBs. That's 4 devices you're going to be able to keep charged up right there. And of course, those 2 stainless steel cup holders over top of that. Again, that cockpit table is going to be removable. There's dedicated storage for that as well. Now down the floor right here, it's going to be some integrated tanks. Okay. And those are going to, you got some water holding in there. Those actually empty whenever you're in the water. And so a little bit of water got in there whenever they did some cleaning on this one the other day. Same thing over here. And you've got direct access down in this hatch here. This hatch right here is going to be a lockable hatch. And got a nice storage compartment down here. These actually some life jackets going to be included with this one. Let me pull this out so you can see what kind of storage we've got down here. There's going to be access to your live well pump and of course that Seacock. And then this is going to be a 25-gallon freshwater tank. That's your freshwater pump right there. And right here over here is going to be your fuel filters for both engines. So you've got easy access to all that. A nice little deep storage compartment as well. We've got lights down in that compartment as well. And again, that compartment is lockable. One of several lock compartments on this one. And then let me step back here one more time. Show you, we do have the extended bimini top. That's a retractable bimini top that's to be used whenever you're at anchor or trolling, but not underway. This one's yacht certified, so you're going to be able to essentially yacht certified. There is a formula for that. We'll probably list that over the website. That's going to allow you to, it's basically U.S. Coast Guard saying this is a large boat. We trust whoever's operating this boat to load it accordingly. All right, 2 more cup holders over here on this side. So again, if you're doing some serious fishing, you'll be able to clear out this cockpit here, have plenty of room. Again, that table is going to be able to stow away. All right, as we move on up, we've got a little slide out cooler. It's going to be a 35-quart capacity slide out cooler. It's got a little integrated bottle opener on there as well. And then this tray right here is going to lift up. We've got two cup holders right here. This is just our screens for our electronics up there. That's going to be a little self-draining ice box right there. And then right over here, you got your freshwater sink. That little sink cover right there give you some additional cabinet space. There's some additional storage space you've got right here. You're going to be able to lift that up as well. That's going to be a little ice box as well. And essentially this is going to be, so we're not counting these as a cup holders. That's actually where you can fill that with ice, have 2 little glasses of wine in there chilling. All right. Over here at our port side is going to be your companion seat. And we've got a movable backrest right here. Now you notice this is going to be our head compartment. Notice how that's upholstered right there. And that is upholstered because when this, back with me here, pull that latch out. Okay, drop that seat in place. So this is so that whenever you've got this backrest forward, this backrest, when it's in this lounge position like it is right now, this becomes your backrest, and you've got a nice large portside lounge seat directly across from your captain's seat. Underneath here, we've got additional storage. We've got another self-draining compartment right here. And then right next to your passenger seat, we've got 4 stainless steel cup holders. And I love this little tray right here. And underneath this, of course, you see a light shining down, but that's going to be another set of your dual USB outlets right there. And that little tray right there, that's going to be a self-draining tray. And that's going to be able to keep your devices held, even in rough conditions. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this seat back up. So get a little catch for that right here. And it's going to lift up. And that's already locked back into place. And then this forward compartment right here, this is going to be your battery compartment. We have an onboard 4-bank battery charger right there. I struggled with that a little bit with my non-dominant hand, but that is on a hinge, so that is fully intended for you to easily be able to flip that off and basically not have to hold that seat, like get out anything you need from your seat. So here's our onboard 4-bank battery charger. That's a Minn Kota Precision MK 4600 PC. That's a 4-bank onboard battery charger. We've got Group 31 batteries in here, and this one here is the North Star High Performance AGM Pro battery. Those are all AGM batteries, so 4 Group 31 AGM batteries. All right. 2 more little cup holders right here integrated into the back of this head compartment door. These are the only of the 18 cup holders. These are the only 2 that are not stainless steel. All the rest of our cup holders are going to be the stainless steel type. So 16 stainless steel cup holders. And then you got that 2 there. This door's got a little gas shock on there that's going to hold that open whenever you're needing to go in or out. And we do have an electric head with a macerator. Little freshwater sink right over here. We got a small little mirror. We've got a cabin light down here. It's on right now. And you've also got storage lights as well. So here's a little storage in here underneath the head. There's your storage light down there. And a little bit of C-deck flooring going in and out. Of course, you got a drain down there in the floor as well. And close this door back. This door, this one right here, also is another lockable storage compartment. And then should also point out that onboard battery charger, this little cord hanging out of there, this is simply to connect your extension cord to. So for easy access to be able to keep those batteries charged. Another lockable storage hatch right here. And this one's pretty deep. So we've got our 5-gallon waste holding tanks down here. We've got some storage down here as well. Another, oops, went the wrong way on the camera shift there. Got some storage down here. You get some in-floor drains in here as well. And then these little blocks right here, this is actually where our bow removable lounge table is going to store away when you're not using it. Close that hatch. Again, another lockable hatch right there. So our head's lockable. That in-floor latch is lockable. And this large center one back here where your fuel filters are, that one's also lockable. All right, we haven't even gotten to our helm station yet. I'm going to show you right behind our helm station door right here. So this is going to be your wind block right here. This is for those cooler days out in the water, early season, late season. Got that closed off. And of course, we've also got the isinglass. We've got the canvas package on this as well. Now, I've got our rear isinglass canvas. I've got it rolled up, but you've got your clear, your plastic isinglass basically all the way around your windshield. Those, are completely removable. And the same for this back curtain right here. So the back canvas is basically going to go diagonally right down here to the back. You're not going to be able to use it when you've got your rod holder accessories in here, because that is going to cover your rod storage when you're using that. Now your 3 on the tower on either side, these are outside of your canvas, so you'd have full access to those whenever you've got these back curtains down. And again, we've got that retractable bimini. Extend it right now. We'll slide that in before we're done here today. And let's check out this helm compartment now. So battery switch is conveniently located right here next to the helm, because usually by the time you get to the helm, that's when you realize, oh wait, our battery switches aren't turned on. Well, they've got easy access for you right here. Don't have to leave your helm. You've got both your port and starboard starting battery switches right here. You've got your house battery, and then that parallel, which is going to be basically your emergency start switch right there. Our captain seat is definitely worth spending a moment or two on. We've got the fold up and down armrest, as well as that flip up and down bolstered seat. This is a power captain seat right here. We've got controls. You can take that down. You can take it up. And you can also power it back or forward. So depending on how you're operating this, you've got a lot of freedom with that captain seat. I love that it's all powered. You can slide that little squeaky bolster up. And we do have stainless steel cup holder right over here, kind of concealed behind your driver's seat. Nice little tray, storage tray right here. Another one of those 4 dual USB outlets, or 12-volt power outlets right here, with that nice large little tray right there to be able to keep your devices contained. So that is the 4th one. So I showed you the first 2 are back there next to that cockpit seat. Another one over here by your passenger seat. Your 4th one right over here just behind your driver's seat. Again, that stainless steel cup holder. There's your yacht certification plaque. Here's your controllers. Another driver cup holder right here. This stainless steering wheel, this is tilt wheel. So you can drop that down or you can raise that up, depending on how you're operating it right now. Look where this seat is hitting right now. So with this in the all the way up position, with that bolster fold, it's almost like a leaning post that you might have on a center console. We do have the removable rearview mirror. We've got a nice large, is there a brand on that compass? Don't see the brand on that compass. Oh, that is a Ritchie compass. Brand was right there. I'm sure viewers at home probably spotted that well before I did. And then we've got a nice large 24-inch Garmin flat screen. JO audio stereo. Our head unit is not functioning for us. That's the only thing that's not functioning for us. We do have, should call your attention, we've got 8 cockpit speakers. Well, technically, I guess 6 cockpit speakers. And we've got 2 more in the bow, but 8 total speakers. There's your 2 up in the bow. We've got number 3, number 4 right over here, and then up in our Arctic blue bottom hardtop, that would be speaker, what was that? Number 5, number 6, and 7, and 8. Now, we've also got joystick docking. With your joystick docking, this boat's going to operate as if it had thrusters. You're going to be able to move that to the side. Basically, it knows how much power to give those engines and will move them in the position they need to be moved in, or you can basically operate this and have it basically rotate on its axis. You can have it slide left or right. So a lot of freedoms, especially when it comes to docking with your joystick controller right there. We do have the Bennett trim tabs with the indicator gauges right here. You've got your windlass anchor operation right here. This is an upgraded Lewmar windlass, 300 feet of road on this one. And we've got a standard Horizon VHF radio. There's our power button right here. This functions just fine for us. We've got an 8-foot synopsis. A gradual warming trend is expected. And there's your weather band right there. 8-foot antenna on that is what I was about ready to say. And so our Garmin, some really cool functions with our Garmin. Now I'm going to power up our engines right here. You're going to hear them cycle on. You're going to have your Yamaha screen turn on over here. We do have autopilot integrated as well. So you've got some of your autopilot controls right here. And then this Yamaha Command Link Plus is also going to be your autopilot controls. lots of functions here on our Garmin touchscreen. Nice large screen, going to be easy to see as well. We're on a split screen right now. We've got our sonar over here. We've got our GPS chart plotter right over here. You see we're just off the water. Now we're very close to Norris Lake, even closer to the Clinch River. So we are located currently, this boat's going to be sold right here where it is. So you do want to reach out to us, make an appointment if you do want to come see this one in person. But yeah, we're very close to the Clinch River. We're north of Knoxville, Tennessee, and fairly convenient to I-75 as well. So on this combo screen, you're going to have your GPS speed over here. You're going to have your fuel economy right here. That's your miles per gallon. You're going to have your fuel flow right here. That's going to be your gallons per hour. And then we've got our engine hours right here, 195 on the port side, 196 on our starboard side. Touch this home screen right here. It's going to show you all your options as far as your screens go. You can do, we're on this chart and sonar display. We do have radar. This one is equipped with that radar as well. That's a Garmin radar device. Again, upgraded. So you got your radar right over here. And let's see, I believe we hit this. Whoops. Compass. Which one was it over here? Options maybe, transmit radar. And that radar is going to start spinning around. You hear it humming. And then there's your radar display right there. Tell that radar to stand by. And come back to your split screen right here. So again, lots of options here. We can go under your vessel mode right here. We can pull up the Yamaha screen right here. I believe it's in this guy right here. We got the information, trip, and there's your breakdown of your engine hours. 195.2 on the port side, 196.1 on our starboard. And hit this home screen again. We've got another one right here for your engines. Here's your fuel. Fuel use, going to have your fuel range over here, how much you've got left. Again, that fuel flow as well as your fuel economy. And you can pretty much customize these displays however you like. There's a nice big one right there if you just want to keep an eye on your depth and your speed. And of course, that's over here in the vessel. You're going to have some other smart modes right here for docking, cruising, fishing. Combination screens where we started. You can just do your sonar. You can do split sonars. Again, back to your radar and your chart plotters. Different options on your chart displays. And then again, let me go back here where we started right there with that combo screen. I like that there, especially with that toolbar over there. It's going to give you a good mix of information. You do have a little dry box down here just below your tilt steering wheel. And your JO audio stereo, this is going to be AM, FM, USB, auxiliary input, Bluetooth, satellite ready stereo. You've got your USB and auxiliary input jacks just inside this little, again, another lockable storage compartment right here. Pull that out of there. So again, that one's also lockable. We showed you our inside our hatches back here. Let's head on up to the bow area right here. And again, we do have the isinglass in place. Go ahead and did we show you inside here yet? I don't know if we did. Now would be the time. So this is going to be your dedicated storage for the actually for the aft table right there. So that table is in place right there. Is going to store away right here. These are our fenders. I think I promised you a look at what these the Fender Pro clips do. This is your little Fender Pro mount right here. If you weren't sure what I was talking about, that just goes out, locks into place right there. Okay, that little click, it's in place. There's your fender hung. When you're done with it, you release that little clip right there, and you can stow it away. And that's what we're going to do now. We'll go put it back in this hatch right here. Now you've got access to your seacocks just down through here for, I believe those are for your head. And here's going to be your dedicated storage for your table pedestals. Fire extinguisher mounted in there as well. Close that one. You swing this wind block open. And we're going to lift up our bow windshield, and then it's going to make contact with that guy right there. You hear that kind of snap in place? That's a little magnet. That's going to hold that, keep it from bouncing around, which is especially critical in this one because you do have that tower mount just going right behind it. But right there, that mount is not going to let it touch. So 2 more cup holders on either side 4 more of those stainless steel cup holders. There's going to be your waste pump out right there for that 5-gallon onboard waste tank. And like I said earlier, 2 more JL audio speakers up here. And again, we've got the bow filler cushion in place right now. And that's going to be another, basically another table down there. Now, of course, you only need the larger table here whenever you're using this to hold your filler cushion. So if you, we'll have pictures of this with that table, with the table in place, and then also with no table at all. So with that table in place, you don't have to use this big one. That big one actually would probably be better suited for this one right here. And of course, you can then use that smaller table up there in the bow if you wished. But again, as a filler cushion, you need the larger one up here to make that filler cushion work. We've got nice little grab handles over here for your passengers as well. So they're going to be quite comfortable up here in this large bow area here with those fold down armrests. And actually, let me pull this filler cushion out of place right now so we can see what that looks like. All right, we use that TV magic there to pull that filler cushion out. So again, so that's what that little pedestal or your mount would look like if you are going to use a table up here. And then you've got a removable seat cushion right here in this bow area right here. So that's going to be kind of your standard seating. That's probably what you're going to want if you do have a table in place. That's going to pull out of the way because that cushion's removable. Now this can be a step, which is going to be great if you beach this boat. Now this boat right now has never been beached, but depending on where you boat at, that might be something that appeals to you. This is going to be your anchor compartment right here. See our chain and our rod down here. We've also got a little freshwater. I'm sorry, that's a raw water shower right here. So this is going to pull from the lake. So this can be great if you're pulling your anchor up and it's a little dirty. You can actually clean that off as that anchor's coming in. Or if you're using your boarding ladder over here, you can maybe hose off your feet if you need to before everybody climbs back in the boat. Now I love this little table right here. So this guy, I'll be able to do this one-hand operated. But let me show you. So this table is going to mount right here where these two little sockets are right there. Let's use some of that TV magic again. All right, there you have it. So that actually comes right out of here. We got a little drain down there as well for if you put that away and it's wet. This still has the plastic wrap on it. This has never been used, but that's how it works right here. You got a four-step fold down ladder. You got basically some little pads that hold that in place just like it is, and these guys kind of work like those Fender Pros. Those are going to be able to click in and out right there. Those are kind of in that fully mounted position right there. And we go ahead and close this hatch. All right. And again, this center step right here, completely removable as well. And there is a little latch down here where you're going to be able to secure that so it doesn't just easily pop out of there like I just did. So that's secured right now, so that's not going anywhere. And then we've got some storage underneath our bow cushions as well. So you are going to want to pull those cushions out whenever you're using this. And again, these also are lockable storage compartments right here. This is also fully self-draining. And close that, little latch closes. And again, that can be made secured. So depending on where you're boating, that sometimes is important to you, depending on where you boat. And we've got our bow cushion down here as well. That's a little support pole for holding that bow cushion up. We've got it sitting down there. And that will lock right there. And of course, there are snaps to secure these cushions in those places as well. So again, when you are underway or if you're trailing this one down the road, you definitely want to have those secured in. Those armrests fold down just like that. All right, let's get you a better look up here. Move this cushion out of the way. I'm going to show you the top of this hardtop. And again, there's that retractable shade. It's your Garmin radar. Again, that's the 8-foot upgraded VHF antenna. We've got spreader lights up here on the front. And then that little center spot, that's going to be where they put the horn on this model. And let's let you hear that horn. And again, we got those spreader lights. We've got underwater lights. A lot of features and options on this one. I'm sure that I probably missed something. So do make sure you make the trip over to our website where you see that full list of features. And again, that's also going to be where you're going to want to reach out to us. If you want to set up a time for you to come see this one in person for yourself, do reach out to us. All of our contact information is going to be over at the website. And again, direct link down in that the video description for the direct link of that will take you right to the listing page for this one. So now we've kind of gone through everything, shown you all the features. We're going to retract that bimini. But before I leave the bow area, I do want to call your attention. We will be showing you any wear and tear, which there's very little of on this one, but we do have a little bit of maybe some slight staining on this one. Now, I'm not sure how hard they try to clean this either, but I just want to call your attention. This is not damage. If anything gets a stain, but I do believe that's probably even going to come off on both of that. A little bit over here as well. I think all that's going to come off. A little bit of a dirt line right there on that, but again, no real damage to speak of. No rips or tears in any of the upholstery that we've noticed. Got a little bit of an imprint on this, almost like a dock line or something was just left kind of pressed on there. But again, no rips or tears anywhere. All right, I did want to take the time to put that that other filler cushion back in its place, and then now let's retract our extended bimini top up here. So we simply hold this retract switch right there. It's going to go right back where it came from. And in those spreader lights too, we've got, I showed you the lights kind of going out the front. We've got 2 more spreader lights in the top of, or the underside of this tower. They're actually in about the center of the screen now, one on either side. It's not the blue ones that are on. Those are just your overhead lights, those blue ones. And when this tracks all the way, I'll show you what I mean. There we are. So our spreader lights, be these guys right here. And now they're off. Now they're on. All right. So again, you're going to be able to get this fully set up. If you're doing some serious fishing, you're going to have all these obstacles out of the way. Plenty of options for cruising whenever you're not fishing it. This is a boat you can take the family out in one day, pull the kids tubing or skiing, and then another day you can flip all these seats up and take it out fishing. With so this is going to be access hatch right here for your fuel sending unit and your fuel tank access. Well, one is going to be like an access to a sending unit. The other one probably access to your what are they? Anyway, I forget. Those are going to be access hatches. I forget what was in which. But again, this is a very clean boat. Now, the warranty terms on this one, we are going to have some transferable warranty with the boat itself. Our Yamaha warranties just ended earlier this year, I think in April of 2025. We've got transferable warranty remaining for the boat from Cobia that is going to go through April of 2027. So into March 2027 is going to be transferable warranty on the boat itself. And let me see if I got all the features that we wanted to talk about. Oh, Cobia does list this as about 45 square feet of cockpit space. So that, again, that's important for the guys that are doing some serious fishing. They want to know how much room they got in here. So you got 45 square feet of cockpit space back here. We got 23-inch draft. And I did tell you about a 7,000-pound dry weight. About a 99-inch bridge clearance. Bridge clearance is going to be the height of the boat when it is in the water. Okay, let me step on off of here. 21-degree dead rise here at the transom. And again, 23-inch draft. We are trimmed up right now. Those engines do have those underwater lights. Called your attention to those earlier. And let's show you that wear and tear. There is not much. Okay, we've got this little chip back here in the gel coat, back here in this corner. All right. And then pop over to the other side right over here on our starboard side. A little bit of wear on this rub rail here. Just little scuffs right here on the gel coat. And we got 3 little gel coat chips Okay, we got one here. Got another one right here. And here's your third, right there. That's pretty much it. Now we do have in a few other areas, we've got these, to me, I believe are like fender transfers, you know, maybe transfer from this guidepost. But this is not into that gel coat. This is on top of the gel coat. So it's just some little marks right in there. This one over here is the same, I think with some really good cleaner. Those are probably going to disappear. That kind of looks like it could be a gel coat scratch. It's not. It's completely smooth surface. So that's just kind of transferred onto that fender. A little bit of a mark in that rub rail there. Oh, I find another mark right up here above the rub rail, possibly. Actually, I think that is some kind of a, no, I think that's some kind of adhesive or something that will come off of there as well. I don't actually think that's a mark in the gel coat, so I really think it's just, we got those 3 chips here, a little bit of scuff right over here, and then those gel coat cracks over here on this side right there. All right, we do have that white bottom paint on there. Again, this has been used exclusively in freshwater, so depending on where you're going with this boat, you might need to change that bottom paint out if you are going in brackish or saltwater with it. Now, the rest of the boat itself, we had a few other, this is another little area where we got like just something on the gel coat, but that is going to come off. Some kind of a sticky adhesive on there or something. Same thing right here. This is all going to come right off of there, and see it kind of pull it off. So that's not actually scratches on the gel coat. That's just something that's kind of just rubbed off onto it, maybe transferred from, I'm not really sure what that is. That's not your typical fender transfer, but it's definitely not something on the boat. Same thing right here. Well, that just kind of wiped off right there with just me rubbing it real hard. We do have pull-out cleat right there in the middle. Your larger pull-out cleats are up in the bow and the stern, with those smaller ones right there about midship. Let's see this here. This actually might be something. Did not notice this one yet. That might be a mark. It could have been possibly a repair. Maybe a repair from the factory, maybe. But we do have just a little bit of discoloration there. It's nice and smooth. Just noticed that, guy, and that's just a little spider on that. All right, we got a nice deep V on this one. Below the waterline, everything looks really good. Again, that bottom paint's just a little thin in some spots. So if you were going to keep this in the water, you might be touching up that bottom paint again. You get a look at that line right through there. So this is a nice deep V hull. This is really going to handle the water nicely. Again, this is it's a 280 dual console. So that's, again, 27 feet 7 inch length overall, and about 7,000 pounds of dry weight. So this boat's really going to handle the water nicely, depending on where you're boating at. Again, this boat's essentially just been on Norris Lake since it was new, since 2022. There's really no surf boat's going to throw you a wave large enough that's going to bother you in this guy right here with this heavy of a boat, that sharp of a hull line up here on that V hull. Here's a good look at that Lewmar windlass anchor with that stainless steel scuff plate. Everything looks really sharp on this one. Again, one owner, transferable warranty on that on the boat itself through the spring of 2027. Do visit the website for the full list of specifications, features, options, as well as our contact information. You'll be able to reach out to us by phone, by text, or by email. And we do like to remind you, if you do send us an email, you should be getting an email reply within 1 business day. If it's taken longer than that, do check your spam folder. And if you ever call us on the phone, you happen to get our voicemail, keep in mind we are very frequent in areas without cell phone reception. So please take the time, leave us a detailed message, let us know which listing you're looking at, what questions you have. And whenever we either return to cell service area or finish with whatever client we may be with, we will be able to return that call and answer all those questions for you. And again, use that direct link down in that video description. Let's give you one more look over here before we sign off. Under 200 hours, all freshwater use. So again, this is the 280 dual console. We've got the HelmMaster EX with autopilot and joystick controls. We've got the twin Yamaha 250 horsepower V6s, digital electric steering, stainless steering wheel, hydraulic tilt steering. We do have that trim tab indicator switch. And we do have the hardtop with the two-tone underside Atlantic blue and white hardtop trim with the white powder coat, white powder coating package. We got the forward table and the sun lounge table, removable ski tow pylon, JL audio, and that full cockpit shade with that retractable cockpit shade top. Underwater lights, tandem trailer with the upgraded electric brakes. Again, do visit the website. Two things will be coming up over top of your screen as we sign off. One is going to be a shortcut to our YouTube channel. If you're wanting to see what else we have for sale, but don't want to leave YouTube, then that link is going to be for you. And the other corner is going to be a shortcut to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, that's going to be a great way to get notified anytime new inventory comes available. Again, those will be coming up over top of your screen now. And do reach out with any questions. And do make it over there to the website for the full list of options and our contact info. Thank you again for joining us.